行くぞはっジェノサイカッタ
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo. And about 6 days ago, the dev team released this little video about maybe certain BS characters getting buffed up, Halloween fighters getting buffed up, and then they had what was called TF characters. Now, before we get into any more of this, I do want to remind everybody that today is the last day to go ahead and use your Nightmare Rush event coins. So make sure that you do come into the exchange shop. Make sure that you do use your coins for whatever resources you need from here. Use all of your coins, unless you just want to collect those coins for gold after today. Now back into the topic at hand, which is the TF fighters. Now, big shout out to a commenter named Rain Chang. Thank you so much, because Rain Chang actually was saying that TF means transformed, which means gender bent characters. And we all know that Korea do have an affinity for gender bent characters. We have characters like Lady Yashiro, Lady Brion, Kim, like all of these were gender bent characters, Pretty Zero, that, you know, some of them went over really, really well. Some of them didn't go over so well. But I thought it'd be an interesting topic to talk about, and talk about maybe some gender bent characters that I wouldn't mind seeing in this game. And I think some of you might agree with these. Now, obviously, this is just a matter of opinion on who you would like to see gender bent, if you want to see anybody gender bent. And there could be some female characters that you want to see gender bent into male characters. Now, personally, I don't know, for me, that feels kind of weird, but I mean, right? What's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? I mean, if you're going to do it for one, why not do it for the other? So I can totally understand the other side, but I'm just going to be focusing on some male characters getting gender bent to female characters just for fun, just a little fun little speculation that we can do. So the first one that I wouldn't mind seeing is Iori. Now when you look at this picture here, I mean, come on, let's be honest now. Let's be honest. Iori looks really good, right? Iori looks really good. Now, I couldn't get as many pictures as what I really wanted for these characters. I mean, these are just, you know, pictures that artists have drawn up of what they think these characters would actually look like if they were gender bent. And, you know, the potential is there, right? The potential is there, right? And then the thing is, if they do give us these gender bent characters, then are they going to be like SS versions? Or some of them maybe even be BS versions? Like in this example right here, like a female Iori could be an SS version, right? Wouldn't that be kind of effed up though if this version was stronger than the male version? But I mean, she looks good. She looks amazing. I think that'd be pretty cool. Another one, and this may surprise some of you, it may not, is a female Rugal. Now, I know this isn't the greatest drawing, right? There's actually better drawings on the internet, but they were pretty graphic. No nudity, but they were. There was some things that were shown that I thought, I better not put that in the video. But you get the idea of what she could look like. Now, this isn't the greatest drawing. No offense to the artist, it's a lot better than what I could ever do. That's for sure. But it gives you an idea. I mean, she's pretty stacked. She's a well-developed looking character, to say the least. But I would be down for this. You guys know that Rugal is my favorite character, and I honestly wouldn't mind a female version of him. I mean, it'd be fun. It'd be fun, right? It'd be fun. I mean, Lady Yashiro's, I mean, I love playing Lady Yashiro, even though she's still a good character. She's got her usefulness, but she's really not that great, obviously, against ESS and BS characters. But still pretty useful. Still useful in RHD because of her stun, her damage, her leadership. Still a really useful character. But having a female Rugal, that might be pretty cool. That might be something that would be pretty fun. But, you know, let me know what you all think about a female Rugal. And then, you know, this last one, I think it's been highly requested by a lot of players. Now, I mean, you know, we're looking at a character right now that's my favorite, you know, and I mentioned earlier about, you know, maybe females being gender bent into males, which I know some players out there, they'd be all for it. You know, I've talked to people in Discord, they'd be all for it. I mean, even Leona here, right? Some people were even like, well, we could have a male Leona. Now, personally, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm sorry. I really wouldn't care for that too much. I mean, maybe I don't think I'd like it. I mean, I like Leona as a female. I can't help it, man. I love my girl just the way she is. But maybe for some of you out there, it'd be cool, right? I mean, there's a lot of people that don't want to see male characters turned into female characters, right? But we always have the male versions in the game, so to me, it's It's really not a big deal, right? And Korea, like I said, they got an affinity for having gender bent characters. Just one of their things. And then we get into the last one, which is who I'm going to call Ganika. Now, this character here actually has relevance. She's actually showed up in games before. So this one would be highly, highly likely. And like I said earlier about the BS and SS, I mean, she could be a BS version, right? She could be a boss character. That would be pretty dope. And, you know, I know this artistry isn't the greatest. Again, kind of like the Rugal drawing, not the greatest. But it was kind of like the best I could find on the internet. I mean, maybe there's something better out there. I'm sure there's a better drawing somewhere else that I didn't see. But I think this would be an awesome character. Actually, to be fair, this is the one that I would love to see the most, right? This is the one that I would love to see the most because it would be so cool to see such an ugly looking dude. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, you know, he's an ugly dude, right? Guinness is, he's awesome, but he's an ugly looking dude, right? And then to have something like that would be pretty cool, right? Something a little bit better to look at least as far as I'm concerned. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. I love Guinness. He's freaking awesome, man. He's one of the main staples in KOF. But this would be cool. Ganika, who's what I'm going to call her. I think that would be absolutely amazing having a character like this in the game. I mean, and there's all kinds of other alternatives. We'll go back to Leona. She's much better to look at. But there are so many characters that they could do this to. I mean, they did it for Geese Howard, right? They gave us Lady Geese, but unfortunately, she didn't go over very well at all. I mean, she looks good. She's got the, you know, real nice, beautiful eyes, and she's got some large assets, if you will. But she really didn't do anything in the game. I mean, they could change. I mean, they could give us a female karate. I mean, I don't know how that would be, right? Have the mask, right? But then, you know, of course, have the female features and all that stuff. I mean, I don't know. I mean, this is just wacky video, right? This is just a wacky video talking about these things. And I know some of you, now I have to say, two choices that'd be pretty cool is one of Ignis, a female Ignis. I mean, guys, come on. I think female Ignis would look pretty awesome, right? I mean, I think she would look, she'd look good. She would look good. I would welcome that. I actually am very, very open to the whole gender bent character. It wouldn't bother me at all. I think my only worry about gender bent characters, and I know I speak for a lot of people out there, not everybody, is they don't want to see them turned into lollies, right? I think that's the thing that people, now I personally don't have a problem with lollies, but I do like women to look like women and not little bitty girls. So, you know, that's just my own preference. But if we get lollies, it's fine, whatever, you know. I mean, characters like Pretty Zero, just, I'm not feeling better. But I love Kim, right? Kim's a lolly, but I do love the character. I think she's fun to play. You know, she's got a cutesy thing about her. If I can find her here. There she is, right? But I think most players would be happier with the girls looking more like, you know, more like women, right? Like full-grown women. I mean, and maybe some of you would really even like, I think this would be a pretty good choice here, if we can find him here, is Orochi, right? A female Orochi, right? Orochi doesn't even have a gender, right? I mean, I'm going to say he, but I mean, it doesn't even have a gender. Orochi has no gender at all. I mean, it looks like a male, but really it's a it. It's not a male or a female. So that would be actually pretty cool to have a female Orochi. That would be pretty dope. I'd be down for that, man. And just imagine how beautiful she would be, right? She'd look freaking amazing, right? I mean, come on now. Orochi's a stacked dude, right? He's stacked. I keep saying he, but it, whatever, is stacked, right? And she would probably look freaking godly, no pun intended. I mean, there's characters like Lady Chang, who by the way is a lolly, who I think is pretty cool. I like Lady Chang. I like her as a lolly. I think she's cute and funny. I actually feel guilty and bad every time I beat her up in Reviving Hell's Dungeon, to be perfectly honest, you know, because of the sound she makes whenever she's getting hit. But I actually like this character. So, I mean, if they were a lolly, I mean, it could be done right. But I think for the most part, most players would probably want, you know, a more well-developed looking woman. But let me know in the comments how you all would feel about it. Let me know what characters you'd like to see Genderbend. Would you like to see a Genderbend Ash, right? I mean, we could have a Genderbend Xion, but I think that, you know, that trap's already set in place. So, I mean, you know, I don't know. It's really up to you guys what you would like to see and what you prefer to see. So what Genderbend character would you like to see in the game? And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT plus 7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See ya.